Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Sean Manaea will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Davis. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career numbers against Manaea, an impressive 4 for 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Bogaerts, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead. And he is in there.
Man, he might have slept on the wrong side of the bed or something last night. He's given up a double and a triple in the first inning, and he looks shaky at best.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
At the plate, Mookie Betts, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. His career numbers against Minaya: batting .500, 4 for 8. 2 of those hits were for home runs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Betts, a native of Tennessee. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Minaya, a 6'5" left-hander. He was a 1st round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Batting second, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Powell is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Now the 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 3 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
fastball. Close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Benintendi in pursuit.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Price ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Price sets his sights. Here it is on 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1-2's the count.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Nunez fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. His career numbers against Minaya. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Called strike 2. The 2-2 is is laid off and the count runs full. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Batting ninth, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. Comes set and the 0-1. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Bradley over at second. Nunez at first, 2 out in the inning. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Boston strands a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push. I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled off. Bryce ready with another 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D-Day. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting six. Second baseman.
Jed Lowry now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7. Designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Now the A's designated hitter, Jake Smolinski, and he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Price pauses. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Down and away, ball 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back now at the Oakland Coliseum on a fine day for baseball in the East Bay. Trying to pick things up where we left off, J.D. Martinez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman, Ramirez.
Digging in to try it again, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first three pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and one now to Mookie. Here's the 2-1 home. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're up 2-0. Striding in for Oakland, Jonathan Lucroy, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A fastball that just misses inside. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle. He sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Foul. Base runner at first with one out. A look to first by Price, and the runner back. Now Price is 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Marcus Semien. He swings and grounds it to short. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stephen Piscotty. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Price pauses. Here it comes. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
The 2-1 is in off the plate.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Two out with the man at first. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball to straightaway left. Davis is there and he makes the catch for the out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here he comes again, 1-2. Line drive to left. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Benintendi rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The relay, throw to second, and he's out. A 1-run is in to score on the play. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, taken there by Lowry, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front, 4-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Here's Price now on 1-0. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Drilled down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the run will come in to score from second as they've cut the lead in half to 4-2 now.
He got the pitch he wanted and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box, Jake Smolinski. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Bradley. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Second home run early in the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1-0. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Three runs already home here. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Price into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Bradley, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. In to score the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Ready for another shot now. Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And he's safe.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Ready once again, Stephen Piscotty. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Semien on third with 2 out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 6-4. Here's Xander Bogarts now.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Here's J.D. Martinez, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Started that swing a bit too early.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
3-1 to Martinez.
3-1.
On deck, there's Hanley Ramirez. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. set. Here's the 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. So a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Betts has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. digging in once again, Chris Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, ball 3, and listen, the Oakland A's right now would love to get this leadoff guy on any way they could. They would love a leadoff walk.
The 3-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Here it is on 3-1. 3-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts is right there, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, first baseman, Olsen.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now 7-4.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing a clunker from time to time. We all know he's a great talent on the mound, but right now they are just jumping all over him.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and that's going to be all this afternoon for David Price. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Stephen Wright is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Stephen Wright. The batter, number 8.
Into the box now, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry.
And it's fouled away. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Devers is under it. 2 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Striding forward now is the DH, Jake Smolinski. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Seven runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dero, I would imagine one of the toughest things to hit is to hit the knuckleball. It's like trying to hit a butterfly flying in front of home plate.
That is a great description. I said it's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage, if you see it high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Smolinski, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
In now, Boog Powell. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 7-4 ball game. Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Powell racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Pitch on the way. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Betts. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. His career numbers against Stephen Wright, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
The batter, left fielder.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Now a move over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. A's go quietly there. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Liam Hendricks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
31, Liam Hendricks.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he fouls this one off. Hendricks is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Davis moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
For shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 to count. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
The batter, designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1 and 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You know, Dero, at times that knuckleball has a mind of his own. This one wasn't intended to be located down the middle of the plate, but that's exactly where it was.
Yeah, I think the batter was shocked right there. He actually got a pitch. That's been one of the few pitches that have missed over the heart of the plate. When you're facing a knuckleball guy, it's darting and diving all over. The last place you think it's going to end up is down the chute.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Dero. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Here comes another 0-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And they'll slap the tag on him between 3rd and home, and it's a costly double play. Perfect throw, and they got him at 2nd. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead it 7-4. Here's Hanley Ramirez. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 2 for 5.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Popped him up. Chapman is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch on its way. And it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it 7-5 now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Davis on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The A's lead this one 7-5. Ready for another chance, Jake Smolinski. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled straight back. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Bradley is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Powell.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They lead it 7-5. Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Blake Trinan.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Trinan originally hails from Kansas. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Ready with another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Last strike now for the Red Sox. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
7-5, how today's comes to an end. The Oakland A's posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Santiago Casilla claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Price allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Blake Trinan retires the side to hammer down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First quarter, Victoria's Athletics. 7 runs on 15 hits. No errors. 11-7.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics smacked 15 team hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-5. Entering the day's action, the A's are in second place in the AL West, while the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East. The Houston Astros brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. It was their 7th win in a row. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in second place in the AL Central, while the Astros are in first place in the AL West. The Giants put up 16 hits on the day as they destroyed the Angels 8-2. As of today, the Angels are in fourth place in the AL West, and the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division. The Rangers finished off a 3-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. As of right now, the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division, and the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. The New York Yankees took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-2. In the standings, the Yankees are in first place in the American League East, while the Blue Jays are third in the division. Miguel Sano had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as Minnesota took care of the Rays 8-3. Heading into the day, the Rays are in last place in the AL East, and the Twins are in third place in the AL Central. The Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they pounded the Indians 8-0. As of today, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East, while the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. The Royals stopped their 6-game losing streak as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-1. At the start of the day, the Tigers sit in third place in the American League Central, while the Royals are at the bottom of the division. The New York Mets had 12 hits as a team as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East, and the Mets are third in the division. The Phillies combined for 4 total home runs as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-3. As of right now, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East, and the Pirates sit in fourth place in the National League Central Division. The Miami Marlins got 18 hits as they stomped the Brewers 15-3. As of today, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, while the Marlins sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. The Cardinals completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in fourth place in the NL Central, while the Reds are third in the division. The Padres swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 11-3. In the standings, the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West, while the Padres are at the bottom of the division. The Chicago Cubs racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-3. As of right now, the Rockies are atop the NL West, and the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. Chris Taylor was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 8-2. As of today, the Dodgers are in second place in the NL West, while the Nationals are atop the National League East division. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.